Holding the man, Mark Murphy.
Well, free kick to Murphy out of all that. And he'll kick from 35 metres on a slight angle.
Michael, Richmond have conceded a score from 27% of their turnovers this year. That's the worst in the competition. And what we've seen in this first quarter, you can see why.
There's the tackle against Edwards, just held him far too long. And surely, Matthew, this will be it. Mark Murphy should kick Carlton's third goal from 35. He pops it through. Margin out to 17 points, 10 scoring shots to 3, but good pressure by the Blues, although you've got to wonder about the decision-making of, well, Kelvin Moore on this occasion, who tried to handball to a teammate who was under the pump.
Maybe he's looking to get some run into the side, but they're renowned as a long-kicking side, but they couldn't have been further from that early in this first quarter, so they have to get back to what's made them a better side, Richmond.
Well, they've been their own worst enemy in this first quarter, Richmond. Continually turn the ball over in defence, and eventually Carlton have made them pay. It's the Blues by 17 points. Tap came from Brown for the Tigers, and we'll have another bounce in the middle.
Noticed also Damien Harvick's on the revolt topic, spoke about going far too often to Jack, and I've noticed they've been going to post, now got Graham at full forward, so really looking to mix it up inside 50.
Greg, who's done some nice work in the clearances the last couple of weeks, certainly taken a bit of heat off the likes of Judd and Murphy. Here is Judd, squeezes the kick out, but only as far as Edwards, who marks on the member's wing.
Kick.
It was a good kick. Found Morton in space, who swings onto the left, kicks in the revolt direction. At the back of the pack, here's King. Oh, just changed his mind at the last minute, but still gets the goal in the end for Richmond. Well done, Jake King.
He's been a real positive for Richmond this year, Jake King. That's Morton working off Chris Judd in a midfield stoppage. Carlton have got to get better at that if they're to improve as a side, and that's just staying down on Arnfield, breaking the tackle and putting the pressure once again back on Carlton.
Jake King with his first goal, and again the benefit of having a key forward that attracts defenders, Matty, with two players going up against Revolt, leaving Jake King on the ground free.
You're spot on. Arnfield probably concerned about Revolt and his dominance. King stayed down and got the goal as a result.
So another chance for Morton to tuck. Edwards, Connors, not quite sure about the wisdom of that kick, but he finds the boundary line at least, so stoppage just the attacking side of the wing for the Tigers.
Mitch Morton would be quite happy with his start. 5 disposals for Morton and 7 to Judd, so they'd take that at the start of the game, Richmond.
Well, the thing about Morton is he does use the ball well, so he can punish Carlton if he gets a fair bit of it. Graham, tuck, fighting hard as he usually does, and a ball up.
Thanks, guys.
And as we count down to quarter time, see another one here for Richmond. Would undo a lot of Carlton work in this opening quarter. Graham gets it down. Ellard can't find the handle. Needs to get this out because he dragged it back underneath him.
On the ball, drag it under. Dustin Martin. Stay there, tucking.
Fair enough. Martin with the kick, the attacking side of the wing. Tigers looking for a third goal as we get down to post. What a spectacular leap. Oh, let the boy jump.
Holding upfield. It's a hold.
Against Shane Tuck on David Allard, a holding, and this is where Carlton look to spread. That's a huge leap from post there, but this is where Carlton look far stronger than Richmond when they can spread him in the wide open spaces.
Here's Joseph on centre wing, drives towards half forward, wait the target, little push out from Newman.
There's a blue way off the ball, Chris, between the two ruckmen, Graham and Warnock, the emergency umpires out.
So Edwards has got the footy and Tuck marks at half back. Off to Cousins, who's forced to go back and across to Gordis. Now he's got a loose player on the wing as White, but he goes shorter than that to O'Reilly, the first gamer. Got a bit of the Ben Hart's about him, actually. Oh, gee, that was almost catastrophic. Gordis back to O'Reilly, and a good kick. And Newman marks at half-back, and the Tigers an opportunity here.
A bit happening off the ball too as Delidio goes for a run. He could almost go all the way here, Delidio. No, decides to pass in the end, and it was a bad decision. Could have run another 20 metres, and a terrible turnover, and that'll just about be it. Gee, what a error-riddled first quarter we've seen from both teams.
Thanks, Jack. Don't hold.
And that'll be it. And the Blues in front by 11 points. 3-7 to 2-2. A quarter Matthew Lloyd that never reached great heights.
No, it didn't, quarters, and you just think that Richmond, they're at that stage of their development where they're giving players a chance, but they don't want to get away from the game style where going back behind the mark doesn't get you anywhere. And Carlton, they've got to get back to that mindset that they had last week where they were nasty, where I haven't seen that in the first quarter from the Blues. I just think that obviously Jack's getting the team in. He'd be disappointed with their delivery going inside 50, but I just feel that Hardwick has spoken about we can't keep going to Jack Riewoldt, but he is their weapon, and we saw when Chris O'Hue spoke about it, they went to him, players are drawn to him. It got Jake King his goal. They're going to Jaden Post more than they're going to Jack Riewoldt, so I think you've got to be really careful about what they're doing to that man's confidence, because he's had such a great year and he's really tailed off in the last month. And just on this, Richmond are the heaviest side that gets scored against due to turnovers. They're just fortunate that Carlton have been just as bad. 19 turnovers to Richmond, 14 to Carlton. You'd hope the ball use gets better in this second quarter. Well,
you'd be pretty happy, I reckon, Hardwick, with the scoreline after the general play, because Carlton should be a lot further in front with 10 scoring shots to just 4. Jeffy Garlett, 6 last week, 1 goal, 1 so far this afternoon. Dangerous forward, and James O'Reilly, the Irishman, with that task. And there's Mitch Morton with the job on Chris Judd. How have you seen that battle, Matty?
I think it's been even. I think you're right, Chris O'Morton. He actually does look as effective as any other Richmond player when it's out in spaces, using it well. Morton 6 disposals, Judd 7, so an even battle.
Second quarter underway. Blues by 11. Graham wins it down. Tuck. Morton involved. Edwards towards Jackson. Didn't quite find the target. Murphy to Simpson. Now to Gibbs. Round 1. Out the back, the support provided by Simpson, who normally uses the ball very well. Sets it out in front of Betts. That's how he likes it. Cousins in hot pursuit, but Betts low and hard towards Henderson. And he's tied up by Asprey. The ball not coming out. The umpire is pinged him here.
Hold the ball.
Didn't make a realistic attempt. So Asprey with the free kick across the ground to Edwards in the back pocket.
It's downfield. Andrew, you're holding him off the ball.
Carazzo was caught holding Brett Delidio, so the ball comes downfield onto defensive 50 for a free kick for the Tigers. He kicks to King and can't quite take the chest mark. Some good opposition there from Armfield, who mopped up. Handballs to Simpson, gives it to Hadley, and he kicks to Robinson.
Brett, right there.
It's pulled up lame here too, Jake King, after that marking contest.
So he limps off.
Move it on.
Robinson with the football for Carlton. Kicks towards Henderson. Judd does the spoiling, spills to Waite. Oh, the left foot kick is a skew-if.
Good pass.
It was a brilliant pass. That's marked by Eddie Betts.
I think that's a matchup that, as I said earlier in the first quarter, Carlton have got to take advantage of. Gordis in his first game on Jared Waite. I think that's an option they could really take advantage of, and that's Eddie Betts got caught on Angus Graham, the ruckman, up against the small forward, and obviously he was too quick and got to the mark, quite easy.
So Eddie Betts, for his first for the afternoon, missed an easy goal in the first term, and he's missed another opportunity here.
He might have sprained his ankle here, Jake King. Looks like a classic old front of the ankle sprain. He's gone straight down to the rooms with the club doc, and he was in a fair bit of pain when he came off the ground then, Lordy.
Thanks, Andy. So, again, Richmond going short.